Many people think there is a huge gap between ordinary and extraordinary. But the truth is that, the distance between ordinary and extraordinary is shorter than you and I think. In fact, when I say the word ordinary, what do you think of? Maybe it's words such as these: common, maybe usual, normal. What about boring, average, something you see every day? But what about the word extraordinary? For me, I think of words such as amazing, incredible, uncommon, unusual, special, or above average. In the English language, there's only 5 letters that separate ordinary from extraordinary: E-X-T-R-A. And while extra can be defined as outside, in English it also means just a little bit more. You see, the word we use is not as important as the ideal. And the distance between ordinary and extraordinary is really shorter than you and I think. For too long, people have thought that there was a huge gap between normal and special. They've assumed that above average was far above average. And unfortunately, once you believe that, it's easy to conclude that since you're average, you'll never be anything else. That there's no way to really climb or claw your way out to above average. But I'm here to tell you that you've made the gap too wide. Let me illustrate it. If you're an average reader, it takes about 2 to 3 seconds to read maybe 2 lines of text. How much more would you be able to read in another second? Possibly another line? I know it's not very much, but really, what difference does a second make? Well, in some areas of life, a second makes all the difference in the world. Have you ever heard of a guy by the name of Usain Bolt? Often referred to as the fastest man in the world. Bolt is the current world record holder for the 100-meter race in track and field. His record for the race is 9.58 seconds. In the Olympics, he won the gold medal racing against 7 other men in the finals. What was the time difference between his time and that of the silver medalist Richard Thompson? Well, Thompson ran the 100 meters that day in 9.89 seconds. The difference between gold and silver was 0.3 seconds. The fastest man in the world, the winner of the race and the world record holder, ran 100 meters in 0.3 of a second less than his nearest competitor. A second, or even a fraction of a second, can make a huge difference. In life, just as in sports, an extraordinary performance is often separated from ordinary by really just the slightest of margins. What if your ordinary life could become extraordinary with only the smallest of changes? Would it be worth trying? Today, I want to give you really 3 extras that can help close the gap between ordinary and extraordinary. And the first one is this: just give a little extra effort. You see, there is a price to be paid for achievement. Sometimes it's a large price, but sometimes just a little extra effort can yield significant results. So here's a question for you. What price are you willing to pay for success with just a little extra effort? Now, the second one is a little extra time. To give something time, we need something other than perseverance. We really need patience with the process of growth. I believe that many of us overestimate events and underestimate the process. As John Maxwell wrote about the law of process in his book, The 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership, he said this: leaders develop daily, not in a day. You see, we need to embrace the process and give a little extra time to it. It will pay large dividends, I promise. And then lastly, we need to have a little extra help. I love this saying: if you see a turtle on top of a fence post, you know he had help getting there. Why do I love that? Because I'm like the little turtle on the fence post. I know I didn't get to where I am in life on my own. I'm just not that smart, I'm not that gifted, and I'm definitely not that fast. The truth is that those who reached extraordinary had help getting there. And many types of success can only be achieved with help. And if you refuse to ask for it or accept help, you are limiting yourself and your work to a lower level of achievement. This is one reason why having a coach or a mentor speak into your life is so important. They're able to give you the help you need when it comes to going to that next level of your personal and your professional growth. Just remember this, that ordinary and extraordinary are not that far apart. And if you accomplish just one of the above extras, your work will begin to be above average in that area. If ordinary people gave just a little extra effort, spent a little extra time, sought a little extra help, they would become extraordinary. Hey, don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I hope this helped you today as you become a little extra today. Until next time, keep moving forward.